Hello everyone. So today I'm going to do a demo on group currency conversion in the SAP BPC 10.0 NetWeaver system. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Somnath Ray. I'm a CPA with a diploma in IFRS. I also have a SAP certification in SAP HANA. So for this demo I chose a globally diversified company and the name is Clone Skills, and it's in IT consulting and training, and it is also a manufacturer of computer hardware and also in software development as well. And their headquarters is located in the United States, as we see on the slide, and they operate from three different regions, which are Europe, South America, and North America. The European regional headquarters is located in Germany with a subsidiary in the UK. They also have a South American region which is headquartered in Brazil, and they also have a subsidiary in Argentina for the South American region. For the North American region, they have their headquarters in the United States, and they also have a subsidiary in Canada. So for the regional currencies, for the European region, the regional currency is in euros. For the South American region, the regional currency is in Brazilian real, and for North American region, the regional currency is in US dollars. And I'm going to perform the group currency conversion for all three regions. And so let's go over to the next slide. So the next slide actually, so this slide actually discusses about the importance of the group currency conversion. So we know, like for Clone Skills, there are several other companies which operate from different regions of the world, and they have to convert their accounts, which are reported in local currencies, into group currencies at the end of the closing period as a part of the financial consolidation process. And in SAP BPC 10.0 NetWeaver system, the group currency conversion is an important component of the data preparation process for the financial consolidation process. So the next slide, we see the various components which are required for the group currency conversion. So we need these three models, which are the consolidation model, the ownership model, and the rate model, and we need to populate them with various dimensions. And we also need the input form, the data manager package, the business rules, and the logic script as well. So let us start the process. So the first step says that we need to create and populate dimensions for all three models, which are the consolidation model, ownership model, and rate model. So to save time on the video, I have already created the three models and populated them with these dimensions over here. And so the category dimension, we can see it in all three models. Account GC dimension has been configured for the consolidation model. The entity dimension has been configured for the consolidation model and the ownership model. The time dimension has been configured for all three models. The input currency dimension has been configured for the rate model. The reporting currency dimension has been configured for the consolidation model. The scope dimension has been configured for the consolidation model and the ownership model. The audit trail dimension has been configured for the consolidation model. The flow dimension has been configured for the consolidation model. The intercompany dimension is present in consolidation model, ownership model, and rate model. The R account dimension exists in the rate model. The R entity dimension has been configured for the rate model, and the O account dimension is configured for the ownership model. So let's go over to the next step, which is create the business rule. So to save time on the video, I have already created the business rule, and this is how it looks like, the currency translation. So I chose average for the formula. And so let's move back into the next step, which is create logic script to invoke the group currency conversion process. So this is a very important component, the logic script, because it is through the logic script that the data manager package calls it performs the group currency conversion through the process chain. And so let's go into the uh, logic script and see how it looks like. So I also created the logic script to save time on the video. So I clicked on logic scripts, then I clicked on scripts for consolidation, and so this is the name of my logic script, fxtrans.lgf. So we will see it inside the data manager package. So the data manager package actually calls the logic script or executes the logic script through the process chain to perform the group currency conversion. So let's hit that. So this is how I wrote the logic script. So let's close this out and go back and to the next slide, and the step number 4, which is configure data manager package. So let's go into the data manager package. Let's hit organize. So we are on the tab data manager. Hit organize package list. So this is my data manager package for the group translation. For the group currency translation, let's hit modify package, modify script, and hit advanced. So this is the process chain which I selected. Let's hit advanced. So this is the logic script which is being called through the process chain to perform the group currency conversion. So let's hit cancel this out, and in order to create the group currency conversion package, we need to we can hit add package group and enter the package name over here. We can also do it like this, hit select, and business planning and consolidation script logic. So this is how I chose the group currency conversion process chain. So this is the process chain list, and I chose the FX restatement process chain. So let's go out of here. So the next step is so the data manager package and the logic script are two components which are not required if we perform the group currency conversion through the consolidation monitor, which I am also going to show for one of the regions. So let's go back. So the next step is to create the input schedule for the rate model and load data. So to save time on the video, I have already loaded the data for the different rates. Like for pound sterling I have 1.69, for Brazilian real I have 0.44. so these are the numbers, like Argentinian peso, US dollar, Canadian dollar, and euro. And this is the rate model, and this is the input screen for the rate, for the average rate. So let's go back into the PowerPoint. So the next step says to set up ownership hierarchy in the ownership manager. So let's go back into the business planning and consolidation. Let's click on home, and so this is the hierarchy which we see over here. So we have three regions: Europe, North America, and South America over here. And if we want to add a region, we can hit ownership manager, hit edit, and say if we want to add Asia Pacific, we can do that by clicking on that and hitting add, and then we can pick Asia Pacific. So that's how we add the regions, and I have configured it for actual, for category, and the time has already been set. I have set the time as December 2012, and the entity is world. So let's go back into the PowerPoint, and step number 7. So it says create input schedule for consolidation model and load data. So let's so the first consolidation, so the first group currency conversion I'm going to perform is for the European region, and so let me open the input screen for that. Open server root folder, hit input schedules, and I'm picking up Europe. So hit open, So this is how the input screen looks like. So these are the accounts, so third party sales, material cost and labor cost. So these are the base members or the leaf nodes, and these are the parent nodes: total sales, cost of goods sold, and gross margin. So once we enter the numbers for third party sales, material cost and labor cost, it is going to automatically calculate the numbers once we run the group currency conversion through the data manager package, and it's going to consolidate for the consolidating entity, and the numbers will be reflected in the regional currency, that is the Europe, that's in euro and also in US dollars. And so let us so we have Germany and United Kingdom, and the consolidation entity is also here for the entities. So let us enter some numbers. Say third party sales for Germany is 20,000 euros, material cost is 5,000 euros, and labor cost is 2,000 euros. And for United Kingdom, it is in pounds, say 10,000 pounds, and material cost is 2,000, and labor cost is 1,000 pounds. And let's hit the data manager, run the package, run package. Oh, we have to save the number first, so let's save the number. Sorry, we have to save the worksheet data. So let us not bother about this. So this is not an error message. So what it says, it's saying that it cannot write the numbers in the parents, because in SAP BPC we can only key in the numbers at the leaf nodes or the base level. So it's going to automatically populate the numbers once we run the group currency conversion through the data manager package. So let's not worry about this. So let us now run the data manager package, run package, and so let's hit run. And so we have to choose our region first. So let's choose Europe, pull Europe over here, and so everything is fine. Actual entity is all Europe, and time is December 2014. Hit next and finish. So it says request to run the package in the server was successful. Let's hit OK. Let's view the status, and it says it has succeeded. So let's click on the details, and it says, so this process chain actually called the fxtrans.lgf logic script to perform the group currency conversion. So let's close it out. So let's refresh the worksheet, and it's refreshing the worksheet. It has automatically calculated the numbers for the consolidated entity and for the regional in the regional currency, which is euros. So let's check one of the numbers, which is, say for example, let's pick total sales, which is showing in as 32,611.94, so which is basically 20,000 euros. That's for the German third party sales, or the total sales is 20,000 for the German, that is in euros, and that has been added to the United Kingdom total sales, which is 12,611.94, which has been converted from the pounds, which is 10,000 pounds. So 10,000 pounds has been converted into euros, which is 12,611.94. So 12,611.94 plus 20,000 gives us 32,611.94. So everything ties up. So, and it does that, it does everything at an amazing speed. So let us perform another group currency conversion. So this time let us choose some other region, and so let's pick say South American region. And so we have Argentina, Brazil, and the consolidated entity. So let's key in some numbers. Say for Argentina we have 10,000 in local currency, material cost is 2,000, labor cost is 1,000, and for Brazil we have say 15,000, and material cost is say 10,000, and 2,000 as labor cost. And so first we have to save the data, save worksheet data, and it is saving the data. Save the data, and let's run the data manager package. Run package, and let's pick our data manager package. Run, and now we have to change this region to South America. So let's move South America to the right hand side, and let's hit OK. Let's hit next, and let's click on finish. So it has successfully run the package. Let's view the status. So it has successfully done everything as it says over here. So let's close this, and let us now refresh the screen of the worksheet. Let's hit refresh, and it has everything which we require to do the group currency conversion at a consolidated entity level. So let's pick one of the numbers, one of the line numbers, say cost of goods sold, and the consolidated number is showing as 12,818.18. That's in Brazilian currency. So let's add this. Let's do a check over here. Let's pull up the calculator. So Argentinian currency, that is 10,000 Argentinian peso, has been converted into the Brazilian real, which is 2727.27. And so let's add this 2727.27. Sorry, we are performing it for total sales. Okay, so we are looking for the total sales number, whether this ties in. So 2727 0.27 plus Brazilian third party sales is 15,000. So it's 17,727.27. So it has correctly consolidated the numbers, which is fine, which looks good. And let's now perform another group currency conversion, and this time let's pick, say for example, North America, and let's key in some numbers, say Canada. So let's key in 20,000 Canadian dollars. Material cost $10,000. Third party sales is 20,000. Material cost is 10,000. Labor cost is 3,000. And for United States, say let's key in 15,000 as the third party sales. Sorry, let's make it smaller. 15,000. Material cost, say 10,000. Say make it 7,000. And labor cost, say make it 2,000. And so let's save the data, save worksheet data, and so everything is saved. So let's run the data manager package now. Run package, and fix translation. Run the package, and let's choose North America now. So let us move it back. Let's pick North America, and let's hit next. So everything looks good. So we have picked up the correct region, North America. Finish, and it has successfully run the package. So view the status. So it has succeeded. Hit close everything, and let's go back and refresh the worksheet. And so it's amazing how quickly it does the calculations automatically, and it gives the consolidated regional numbers in the currency for the region. So this is in US dollars. So let's check one of the numbers, say gross margin 12,440. That's for the consolidated entity. So the Canadian gross margin was $7,000, 7,000 Canadian, which was converted into US dollars 6,440, and that's added to the gross margin for US, which is 6,000. So $6,000 plus for the US gross margin has been added to the Canadian gross margin of 6,440 to give a figure, to give a total number for the consolidated entity to be 12,440, which is amazing. Like, you know, how it performs everything automatically, and that's being done in a few seconds, like in sub-seconds we can say. So it's an amazing software, it's an amazing application, there's no doubt about it. So that's all about it, and before we go, I wanted to show you one of the group currency conversions through the consolidation monitor. And so let's perform that, say for the European region. So let's pick the European region input form over here, and so let's key in some numbers. Say for Germany, let's key in 15,000 as third-party sales. Material cost is, say, 7,000. Labor cost is 2,000. And for United Kingdom, say third-party sales is 20,000 pounds, and the material cost is 8,000, and labor cost is 2,000. So let's save this data, and we will perform this group currency conversion through the consolidation monitor. And so let's go into the consolidation monitor over here, and we pick Europe from here. So the consolidation monitor, actually it does not require the data manager package or the logic script. So it does that, it does the group currency conversions automatically. So let's hit translate currency. So we pick our region, which is Europe, and we hit translate currency. So it has chosen the scope, which is Europe, the time, and it's actual, its rate entity is global, and we pick full translation, and let's hit OK. So it's performing the group currency conversion, and it's reading the, so it has performed, and it does that in a few seconds, in sub-seconds. So it shows as done. It's amazing speed again. So let's go back into our input form over here. So now we just need to refresh the data, and so let's hit refresh worksheet, and we see the consolidated numbers over here, and it does that at amazing speed again through the consolidation monitor. And so before we leave, like, I just wanted to show you something like the various dimensions and the models which we can see. So let's go into dimensions. So these are the various dimensions over here, and so the input currency looks like this, and so the different currencies over here, and so the time dimension is very simple. So then we have the R account. So this is the R account, average closing rate, and then we have the audit trail dimension, and so this is the input has been set to Y. Over here is translated as Y, and then the category is also very simple. So and then we have the flow, and this is how it looks. And then we have the O account, the ownership account dimension, and so this is how it looks. And then the R entity, and it has been set to global entity. And then we have the, sorry, we didn't use this, actually we used something else. So and account GC, so this is the account dimension which we used. So these are the various rate types, average, and so that's how it looks. And then we have the entity dimension, and it gives the various currencies as we see over here. So we have Brazilian currency and Canadian currency, euros for Germany, and pound sterling for Great Britain, United Kingdom, USD for US. And so next let's go into intercompany, and this is how it looks, intercompany. And reporting currency, so we have Brazilian real, euros, local currency, and USD. So let's go back and let's hit scope. And so for group currency, for actually for group currency for Europe I chose USD and Europe and Euro. For North America it was USD, and for Brazil it was USD and Brazil. So that's all about it, and hope this video demo was useful, and thank you very much for watching this video. And if you have any questions, you can email me at cpahana@outlook.com. So thank you very much, and see you soon.